I always get asked, well, what does it mean to be known? At the end of the day, I put it in like a tattletale kind of voice, but we get asked pretty regularly, what does it mean to be known? It means that you're known in who you're actually created to be in your original design, the real you. It means you're known, your false strengths are known. Like, oh, this is what I do. Like I tell people, oh, this is what I do when I'm performing versus this is who I am normally. And I am like, I use this language with my friends and they're kind of like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, oh, like this was me, when I was trying to please people and all this is what usually comes out. And this is me when I'm feeling super secure and loved and all of that. And I've gotten to the place of being able to self-analyze, not to the extent of like trying to circumcise myself, but just realizing when I'm in my most authentic self and when I'm not, when I'm feeling shame or fear or something like that. But being known means I can share what my weaknesses are and I'm still accepted. Mm-hmm. I'm still known. I'm not rejected. And I'll say that like, oh, I'm super weak in this area. Like we had to do a conflict situation and I was like, I was really proud of myself because for 45 minutes of being accused, I was like pretty okay. I was like, wow, I'm not triggered. I'm pretty at peace. I'm hearing what the other person is saying. And then they railed this one comment that I was like, you know what? I don't think we're going to be able to, we're just going to agree to disagree at this point because what you're accusing me of is not even in the realm of who I am as a person. And in my weakness, I want to just like rail against this person and correct them. And I said this to the leader. I was like, I'm really proud of myself because I didn't push back. But in my flesh, I was feeling like at that point, I was starting to get a little defensive. And that's when we needed to end the meeting. But here's my weakness is like, I wanted to get defensive and I didn't. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. And that's being known is like, I am not perfect. I'm going to boast in my weakness consistently. Always, I'll just be like, this is what I'm really weak at. And it's not a false humility thing. It's just, here are my strengths.
You're not that Canadian.
And I'm not that Canadian. And here are my weaknesses. And I know who I am in my original design. And I know who I'm not when I'm pretending. And I know, and it's being known not for my gifts or my accomplishments. Like I don't even think I really share all the things that I've done in my life anymore. Cause I'm like, it just doesn't matter to me, the things I've accomplished or the gift mix that I have or whatever. It's just like this is a funny one. Greg is trying to rebind his new Bible with a football, which is made out of leather. And I was just giving him some insight into how to redo the leather and stuff. And I was like, no, I actually had to do this when I was at the Air Force Academy. I had to like redo leather shoes and stuff and stretch them out. And this is how you stretch leather. And he had to ask the GPT on how to stretch leather and then comes back and
I had to verify.
He had to verify that I was actually
ChatGPT.
right. And comes back and verifies. And I was like, oh yeah, like this was just a skill, a gift that I had, whatever, in my previous lives. But I'm not out here trying to boast of my gifts or my accomplishments. I very rarely share my skill set because I just don't have to because I'm known and I'm not using my skill set to be known. I'm not using my accolades, my successes to be known. I'm just known as Angela, who usually has her hair in a mom bun, probably shows up 15 minutes late because one of my kids was not dressed in time and it's probably my fault. And and the thing is like, I'm known emotionally. I'm known on my good days and my bad days. I'm known spiritually. I'm known prophetically. Like I have people in my life that see me through the eyes of love consistently and remind me of that instead of just, oh, I know you as the girl who shows up to this dinner every once in a while and you're having a bad day. And I'm known by that. You're known prophetically, consistently. Mm-hmm. That's what it is to be known. And that's what we get to offer our clients is we know them. We know them not because of their success or their accomplishments. We know them not because of all the wonderful things that they've done or how awesome they are. Although they are awesome. We know them emotionally and we make it safe for them to be known emotionally. We make it safe for them to be known spiritually, just where they really are at in their walk with God, whether it be in the middle of performance or like growing into understanding governance. We get to know them in those things.
Well, and the fruit of that for them in their business, in their life, is that they gain spiritual intelligence and strategic insight. It's heaven's strategy, but out of being known, not out of, hey, here's your prophetic insights and then we're gone. They gain discernment and clarity.
Yeah.
They gain relief from performance culture. How nice would that be?
That's really nice. It's really nice to get around people that you don't have to perform around.
Here's a big one we don't talk about often. I'm sure we will a little bit more, but they gain peace in their marriage and their family.
Yep.
Because your business is a reflection of what's going on in your heart. So if there's an issue in your marriage, then that's actually affecting your business
Or
because
if there's an
it's out of
issue
your
in your
heart.
business, it's probably affecting your marriage.
Mm-hmm. And they get momentum without burnout.
Because they're not performing anymore.